As luck would go, ये पेंडेमिक सिर्फ स्ट्रेस इंक्रीज कर रहा है. But it is in our hands how we try to see the silver lining in these dark clouds. When you are stagnating in one space, in that one particular thought process, which is not allowing you to evolve in any way, उससे बाहर आकर ही we will find resolves and solutions. Namaste everyone, this is Roshni Shanaz, your spiritual well-being guide. Welcome to Fit Tak. Today we are going to speak about what exactly is worry and how can it be avoided. But before that, let us do our chant for the day. Today we shall be chanting 3 times Om Namah Shivaya. In general, Om Namah Shivaya means I bow down to the Shiva within me. In a way, it means bowing down to your own self, as we ourselves are the Shiva, the Krishna, the Christ consciousness. They all reside in all of us as our very own Chetna, which means consciousness. The second part of the mantra is a 5-syllable part in Sanskrit, NAMAH, which represents the 5 elements or the tattvas that we all are made up of. In this 5-syllable mantra of Namah Shivaya, Na is represented as Dharti, earth. Ma represents water, Pani. Si represents fire, Agni. Va represents air, which is Vayu. And Ya is for ether, which is Akash. When chanted daily, especially for 108 times, it is said to help in complete purification of the mind, body and spirit. It also helps to heal the attributes of your ego, pride and animosity, which we call as dvesh or bear. This mantra shows you the right path and mitigates the worry from an overburdened mind. So close your eyes, center yourself, align your body to the cosmic force within and beyond you. As we begin the chant, Om Namah Shivaya, 3 times. Feel the energy in your heart center, which is at the center of your chest area, which is your heart chakra. Feel that Shiva consciousness within you. Take a few deep breaths and exhales, which will center you and calm you down. And we begin 3 times. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Breathe in the energy. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhale and exhale. Feel being enveloped with the vibrations of the mantra. Feel the vibrations of the chant around you. And slowly at the count of 5, open your eyes. एक कोट में अवतार मेहर बाबा ने कहा है about worry. Worry is the product of feverish imagination working under the stimulus of desires. It is a living through of sufferings which are mostly our creation. अब imagine करिए आप अपने ट्रेडमिल पे हैं. End of the exercise वो काउंटर पे आपको दिख रहा है 20 किलोमीटर्स, बट रियलिटी में आप उसी एक जगह पे दौड़ रहे थे. उस मकाम से आप एक स्टेप भी आगे नहीं गए, पर yet The satisfaction of seeing that 20 kilometers on the counter makes you happy. That is what worry is all about. It keeps you looped and hooked within the problem itself, in the comfort zone of the problem, so that you have no space to think of the solution. जब कुछ problem ही नहीं है, तो why think of the solution, right? Life is filled with uncertainty, and worries about the future are a part of it. While many things remain outside of your control, your mindset is the key to coping with difficult situations and circumstances confidently, facing the unknown path. हम लोग इस पेंडेमिक में करीबन 1.5 साल से हैं. Let that sink in. 1.5 साल, yeah, a new normal, unprecedented times, change in our routines, increased stress, financial burdens, anxiety. Back in March 2020, the Harvard experts helped us understand that the main triggers of stress are novelty, overwhelming, things that happen around us, unpredictability, threat of survival, and lack of control. ये जो lack of control है is a very very important thing, because जब अहंकार को, ego को लग रहा है कि that control is going out of my hands and I don't know what's happening, the ego gets insecure. वो कांप जाता है, and then it wants to do anything to keep you in that fear. As luck would go, ये pandemic सिर्फ stress increase कर रहा है, but it is in our hands how we try to see the silver lining in these dark clouds. By now, our stress levels have increased so much and worries are by leaps and bounds right in our pathway. But it is only us who can relieve ourselves of this stress and worries by controlling of the mind. कहा जाता है कि the best way to cope with worry is to embrace uncertainty. जो आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है, मुझे नहीं पता कल क्या होने वाला है. I don't know. Yet I'm planning my videos, right? I'm planning work. I'm planning ये करना है, वो करना है. Why am I planning all of this? Because there is something called that innate hope and faith within us that overrides all the worries and helps us to move forward, hoping that I will wake up the next day and do as planned. So learning to cope up with uncertainties of our life is the best way to heal worries. While it is difficult to embrace uncertainties and adversities that come along with it, we need to do that because they are a natural part, an unavoidable part of our daily lives. We cannot help it, we cannot control it. While हमारे control में सिर्फ I feel ये 4 चीजें हैं. Rest all is in the domain of uncertainty, which is not in my control. So what is in my control? The intentions I create, the thoughts I think, the words I speak, and the actions I do. इन 4 चीजों के अलावा I have nothing actually in my control. So the first thing to cut away worries, try and do, I acknowledge the uncertainty of life. I have faith in my existence. I have control over the intentions I create, thoughts that I think, words that I speak, actions that I do. ये बोलने से you will get the strength. You will get the strength to take that first step in eradicating worries from your life. Life इतनी unpredictable है कि एक moment में there is this, there is that, there is everything. और अगले ही क्षण somebody is sick, somebody is wailing, somebody is in distress, somebody has lost someone, somebody is in grief. But that is what life is. It is like the up and down graph of our ECG. और वो अप एंड डाउन से ही लाइफ बनती है. अगर वो लकीर सीधी हो जाए, then we are declared dead. That is the death of life. When we live in this physical form as if this line was straight is when we truly die. But when we start handling these up and downs graphs of our life is when we can handle worry. When we can take control of those thoughts and intentions which are creating the worry. Many people think that worrying will decrease the problem, take away the circumstance altogether, but worry never made anything better ever. क्योंकि वो हो ही नहीं सकता है. You cannot process any emotions when you are stagnating in one space, in that one particular thought process, which is not allowing you to evolve in any way. उससे बाहर आकर ही we will find resolves and solutions. Worry also has another habit of keeping us in that victimhood, in that grief, in that agonizing factor of constantly stressing and brooding over that matter. Or it feels that by doing this, अंदर से at some point, at some level, कुछ सुकून है, कुछ तो हो रहा है. But actually, there is nothing really productive happening inside. And in fact, it is more lowering the immunity of the body. It is lowering the immunity of your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. And we need to do all that we can to build your spiritual immunity together. Worries will only rob you of the present moment. The joy, the solution, whatever that it can bring in that time. It will squeeze your energy, deplete you completely and like juice out जैसे करते हैं ना. You just squeeze the lemon right to the last drop that can, come into your glass. That's what worry does. But it is a slow poison. Progressively, it will take us to any detrimental symptomatic aspects of health issues in some way or another. Blood pressure, insomnia, constipation, acidities, and so many other things that are caused as offshoots of worries. So know that worry is not your best friend, and worry is that treadmill on which it is keeping you hooked all the time without moving towards any good whatsoever. So get off that worry treadmill, and next week I shall share with you some easy ways of coping with worries. So be with me every week and let us build our spiritual immunity together. Keep watching Fit Talk, and until then, stay blessed, loved and protected in love and light, and super duper Godspeed.